Alright, welcome to the first video of several series here where we will be refurbishing a Vokey wedge. I'm Wyatt Ashley. This is Montgomery Golf. It's a little company I started here, specialized in club building, fitting, and repairs. Here over the next couple of videos, I'm going to be showing you some things we have going on here in the shop, some cool different clubs, as well as different tools that we use. So the first thing we're going to be doing is the restoration of this wedge. This was pulled out of the pond here at one of our local golf courses. So as you can tell, it's definitely seen better days. We're going to be trying to get it looking something more like this. A lot more polished off, something look nicer in your bag. So without any further ado, let's get to it. Alright, so we got the wedge and the shaft extractor here. This may look a little different than shaft extractors you see in some normal shops. It's really just a 2-ton bottle jack that has been mounted to some CNC milled pieces here. It's pretty much homemade, works just as well, just a little bit more ingenuity. So we're going to go ahead, get this heated up so we can go ahead and start cranking on this, get that head pulled off so it'll be a lot easier to work on. To take it off, I'm going to use a heat gun here. I suggest using a heat gun over a blowtorch simply just because you might change the finish on some clubs here down by the neck if you get it too hot. If they have paint fills there in the bottom, especially if they're white, it's going to turn them kind of like a burnt brown type of deal. With the heat gun, it's a lot easier to gauge how hot you're getting it, and you can also get a lot more consistent all the way around the hosel here. So definitely suggest using the heat gun. So we're going to go ahead and get started here. Alright, now we got the head all heated up, ready to go ahead and be taking off the shaft here. There we go, comes off nice and easy. Alright, and there we go. We now have the head apart from the shaft to make it a little bit easier to work on here in the next couple steps. It's a lot harder to get the wedge into the polishing and buffing machine when you have the shaft still attached to it, so this will make our job a lot easier here in the future. Alright, now that we got the head off and get a little better look here at what we're going to be dealing with. So this is already a raw finish wedge, so this is going to still naturally have the kind of rust patina look to it. Even if we do give it a full polish, it'll slowly kind of come back to this state, but just for review's sake, we're going to go ahead and do a full refurbish. So get here, this is also going to include getting a lot of these nicks and dings out of here on the sole, as well as here on the underside we got some more as well, so we'll be able to smooth all those out here, as well as get this thing a lot nicer looking. Alright guys, thank you for joining us for our first video segment here. Our next one we're going to be covering the polishing, deburring, get this thing looking a lot more cosmetically appealing, as well as taking out all the paint fills. So you can look forward to that next Friday. I'm Wyatt Ashley here at Montgomery Golf Works. Thanks again, and we'll see you next week.